Aloha.
Aloha kako.
Over.
This is Millicent Cummings. This right here is Nanci Munroe, and she's going to answer a couple of questions. First of all, what are we doing here?
Well, we thought there was a public meeting regarding Pohakuloa to meet with the commander, Marquez, and we showed up down here, and turns out it's an invitation only. You had to have your group invited, and you can have 4 group members go in. It's not public. Not anybody can go.
At a public facility,
yes, this is a public facility
here in beautiful downtown Hilo. So we've got presents here. And so why do you think it was this way when we all had the interpretation that it was in fact open to the public?
Well, apparently there was some miscommunication with the invitation. I thought it was just open to anybody.
Well, it's a 106 conference meeting, which is open to the public, I thought.
Oh, I have no idea about
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
yeah, that's what we had all assumed. But it turned out they're only taking invitation groups, and no more than 4 to a group.
Okay.
And Jim Albertini's in there, and we kind of made some decisions of
Not
who
many
could go
people
and
are in there,
represent.
as we can see. So there's the slideshow. Not a whole lot of people, as we can see, learning about this situation. And what is the situation? What were we to learn had we been invited?
Well, the use of Pohakuloa, it's gone way beyond what's tolerable and acceptable. There is depleted uranium up there. They won't let anybody in to do real measuring. It's only measured from the outside. They're continuing the bombing. It's a kaho'olawe situation. It's just too much on this island, on this Aina, and in Hawaii in general. We're under illegal military occupation in a state of war, and these guys are making us a target for the countries that are pissed off at America. Because Japan wasn't pissed off at America when they bombed Pearl Harbor. I mean, wasn't pissed off at Hawaii, they were pissed off at America. North Korea's pissed at America. China, oh, they're going to be pissed, and Russia is kind of pissed.
And the
so.
bottom line, it seems to me, is that people live here on an island that they're bombing, and it's depleted uranium is an oxide. It's the most deadly form of radiation when it's aerosolized. And this is what we are breathing. We live here, and all the visitors that come here, every single visitor, like the ones in that plane right there, are coming and breathing this air as well.
And the children that went up there for Earth Day.
Yes.
Jim tried to warn the schools, and he got in trouble for it, for alarming them.
He was charged with a complaint from the principal of the charter school with disorderly conduct, actually. So that was, of course, dismissed, but he had to go down, and we all went down with him to support him. And so this is eating up a lot of our time, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, but it's important. We need to save Pohakuloa, keep it from being bombed. Some people say, oh, it's the sound of freedom. It's the sound of occupation, oppression, war, and hatred. It's got to go.
And it's likely going to do the same thing it did on Kaho'olawe, eventually crack the water table. At the very least, it's poisoning our water source, which is right underneath all of this warfare. And last month, the month of April, was daily bombing.
Right.
So live fire training, we believe, must immediately stop, and the cleanup of the facility is a no-brainer before any further degradation is allowed by the people who live here where this is taking place.
And they haven't been following any of the practices set in place for inspection by the state at all. And so
they have broken federal, state
Right.
law. They, aside from the fact that it's an illegal occupation.
Right.
So, do you have any final words?
Kukia imauna.
Kukia imauna.
Aloha aina.
Aloha.
Eo!
Eo.